It's time for a little bit of science. I'm Will Grant, an associate professor in science communication at the Australian National University.
And I'm Rod Lamberts. I'm a 30-year science communication veteran with the mind of a teenage boy.
And today, well, we've been at the Beach Large Hadron Collider.
Yeah, drinking in swimming cocktails. In fact, I'm still there. I don't know where you are.
Of isotopes and science and stuff like that. So rather than giving you our regular pile of science,
We've saved you something delicious. We've been squirreling away little snippets throughout the millennium, and you're going to get a bunch of those right now. It's going to be fab.
enjoy. So I've got an ethical dilemma for you.
I'm really good at these.
And this is one that, strangely, the internet has commented on quite a lot. The academic literature, perhaps not quite as much as it should have, but there are some papers.
Okay.
So you were talking to me just the other day about some people that were basically bringing the Star Trek universe into life. You know, they're doing the cutting edge science
Yes.
with all sorts of way out there equipment, and I don't know if it's transporter technologies, but
Oh, but scanning people, like they're scanning people in ways like, if we did the scan of you today, it'll take 10 minutes to find out what it was. 10 years ago, it took 48 years.
Totally. So there are scientists that are doing cutting edge stuff. But obviously, juvenile me thought, the Star Trek universe, obviously the big question is having sex with aliens. And
It's not a question, it's a yes.
so here's my question. I thought, is it ethical? Is it ethical? So I went,
For them or for us?
well, there's some interesting dimensions here. I thought I would explore the literature and find, is it ethical to have sex with an alien? Obviously, pending your other commitments.
That's true if you're busy. But also, so I'm guessing consent doesn't come into it.
Well, no, of course it bloody does.
How? It's sex.
Of course it, sex... What? Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Education time here, folks. So I had a look, and of course, the non-academic works, you find them all over Reddit and Quora and YouTube, and some Vice articles and stuff.
4chans, your Truth Socials, you name it.
And no doubt there are,
8chan.
there's other things that are not sex with aliens, but leaning towards sex with aliens out there on the internet.
That's your excuse. No, sweetheart, I'm researching a podcast.
There are a few academic works. So there's Alien Sex, The Body and Desire in Cinema and Theology by Lachlan.
It's social science. It's not like,
Oh, look, of course it's fucking social science. Like,
I thought you were going to give me the hard stuff, so to
like
speak.
someone who's done the... Well, we will come to someone who might do the research in a bit. Sex and Alien Encounter, Rethinking Consent as a Rape Prevention Strategy by Meredith Minister.
Rethinking consent as a rape prevention strategy.
Indeed. It draws on Octavia Butler's Xenogenesis novels.
Well, obviously.
There's another paper that looks at Octavia Butler, Alien Sex, Octavia Butler and Deleuze and Guattari's Polysexuality. This is so humanities stuff. I'm just like, you guys rule. This is awesome.
Is the word interpenetrate used often?
So I'm going to come to the ethical question in a second, but first...
I just want to keep hearing titles.
First, we've got to explore it. Well, I'll give you some other titles in a sec that are a bit saucier than the academic ones.
Okay.
So first, would aliens have sex?
Yes. I don't know. Maybe.
Possibly, probably. So obviously...
Based on what?
Let's assume first that alien species are likely to reproduce. They're not like some sort of static, ever-living life form. That they might exist too.
They might. Yeah.
But within the concept of reproduction, it's highly likely there's basically you can have sexual reproduction or asexual reproduction.
I'll take the first one, sir.
There you go.
Thank you.
Asexual reproduction, that's the stuff where you don't have sex to have babies. You might drop a seed, or you might things like sponges and sea anemones and starfish, they do things like they split off a bit of their body and that's their baby. And it's like...
What'd you do last night? I don't know, I got 9 kids and half my limbs are missing.
There are some bigger animals, invertebrates and things like whiptail lizards, some sharks, Komodo dragons. They can do asexual reproduction.
Komodo dragons?
Komodo dragons.
No shit.
Typically, they just have like a virgin egg birth. Like they can, just pop out one of their own.
So they can clone? Self-clone?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. That's
wild.
You've told me before. There are definitely cloning animals.
Yeah, there are.
So just to say, in the alien universe, definitely we can imagine there's the plausibility of asexual reproduction and versions of that.
Yeah.
But there's also, it's highly likely that sexual reproduction is evolutionary beneficial. Like basically what you're doing is mixing genes. And it's been beneficial on Earth for billions of years. Long way before us, getting multiple genes together.
Your diversity helps.
Now,
Robustitude.
so let's assume there will be aliens in the universe out there, if there are aliens, that sexual reproduction would be part of what they would do. I think that's if there are aliens, I think the chances are there would be.
It's not crazy to think that, mate. Yeah.
Would we be able to do it with an alien? Now,
Do you mean like, could you get aroused enough?
well, could you get aroused enough, and could you get to whatever your stage that you require?
And as a gentleman
for?
with an appendage that is for going into things, would you be able to tell which thing you should go into?
Well, there's a couple of questions. Would you be able to do the physical bits of it?
Yeah.
Would you be able to conceive? It's very unlikely that that's not happening. But I don't know. The conception point of mixing DNA are highly unlikely. But
You said sex, not reproduction.
No, exactly. I did say sex, not reproduction. Seeing as I'm basing this on James Kirk having sex with aliens.
Not a lot of kids in Kirk's life.
No, exactly. He's.
Oh, there was one in one of those spin-offs, and that was implausible.
Just on this, I've never done the story, but I don't even know how to do it. Have you seen the worst Star Trek episode ever?
I can't. I don't know.
It's the story where Janeway in
Oh, okay. It's always going to be Voyager.
no, but it's the Voyager one.
Fucking lame.
And she and I've only heard this told to me because I'm not a Trekkie. But
Is
anyway,
it she and Chakotay?
no, she and another main character get turned into he gets turned into a salamander and then kidnaps Janeway. They go and have a whole bunch of babies as salamanders, and and then they never talk about it ever again.
It was definitely Chakotay because there's always this weird sexual tension between that guy and his mum.
I don't know. But the key thing, obviously, we humans have evolved with a standard method of sex. But the standard
Speak for yourself.
Well, no, in the sense of the sex that typically leads to procreation. But there are plenty of other ways for people to have intercourse that don't lead to procreation. So that would suggest that it's plausible that there would be aliens in which you could have an erotic sexual encounter.
Yes.
It doesn't mean, conception's a much higher bar, but being able to, do the thing. Now, obviously, depends a lot on the alien. If the alien is like
not in your taste,
an energy consciousness that's like a star, probably not.
Or
bacteria, probably not. But in your taste. So the next question: have people had sex with aliens?
Yes.
Well, there are definitely quite a lot of people that claim to have had sex with aliens.
Yeah, but fan fiction is everywhere.
No, not just fan fiction.
No,
not just fan. I'll come to fan fiction in a second.
Okay.
So. Well, here's one story. David Huggins. This is an article on Vice. He claims his first encounter with anyone, human or not human, was he lost his virginity to a female alien when he was 17. He was out in the woods. She came to him, and that's all I can say about it.
I love to. It's definitely a female alien.
Indeed. Well, I was wondering about that. I mean, I do think that. Whilst there would definitely be different conceptions of gender out there, and, egg laying versus sperm providing or something like that, it's hard to draw boundaries on that in an alien sense. It's not unlikely there might be versions of gestation, bearing a pregnancy, like possibly.
Sure.
So there may be things that associate female and associate male. I don't know.
No, that's beyond our brief.
Beyond our brief, but that's not impossible. But anyway, he's gone and he's continued to have sex with aliens and has painted them.
To?
Yeah, and he's 74 now. And
so he has a lot of access. All right.
These visits from extraterrestrials and his sexual relationship continued into adulthood. He last had sex with Crescent, the alien.
Oh, yeah.
His name for the alien, I don't know if they talk. Or if it was 6 months ago. I was sitting down in a chair and the woman Crescent was behind me and she put her arms around me. And that's about it. Anyway, he drew a painting of her that has an alien face with human hair and a very human body. Like, no pubes, but otherwise...
There's definitely a place to go.
Otherwise there.
Yeah.
There's also plenty of other... You can find plenty of people claiming that. Like, I saw a video, 10 people who claim they have had sex with aliens. So lots of people are out there.
And it's cool because they obviously have evidence. I hope it's true for their sake. I hope it's true for, what was his name? Albion Ponsonby. Like, it's good for him.
So, would people?
Would people?
Well, looking at the internet, it seems very clear that people would be keen to have sex with aliens. I can find...
Are you?
Me?
Ignoring being married and stuff, committed long-term relationship.
Ignoring being
if
married.
You're like,
no, give me at the end. Give me at the end. I'll you know.
Okay, we can warm up to it. Okay.
Yeah. Look, there's a lot of... I don't want to say the discourse is gendered, but it's gendered interestingly.
Dudes banging female aliens, mostly.
Well, there is the version of dudes banging female aliens. It's quite common. There's a lot on Reddit. There's a lot all over the place. Fuck me, there's some sad stuff. Here's someone who's saying, yes, I would have sex with an alien. The question, yes, for 2 reasons. Because I'm a xenophile and don't discriminate. Thanks, buddy.
It's a moral decision.
Wait. Also because human women are generally stupid. Don't know what they want, and it's just hard to talk to girls in 2022. Like they choose to forsake what it means to be a woman and wait for the right man.
There's a lot to unpack in that.
Like goes into some full incel stuff, and it's like, oh my God, okay.
You could just say, I find it hard to get the intercourse, so if an alien came down, that would really help me out.
There's probably an alien race that their woman would tend to my needs and make my life worth living.
Probably. That is sad, though. Actually, look, the mocking part of me, of course, and the ancient bully in me wants to abuse the crap out of this human, but that is tragic. That is tragic.
Look. I mean, there is a lot of tragedy in the incel world, and a lot of terrible as well. But if I think there was definitely this view that someone from outside, anyway.
Obviously, a non-human entity would actually give me what I want, and because I deserve it, and human women don't, and that's not fair.
Now,
it's terrible.
Now, while women were not quite as forthcoming in the same way, there's a whole lot of erotica that...
You're going to read me some?
Yeah, I'll read you a little bit.
I'm going to get comfy.
A whole lot of alien-human encounter tends to be alien man, human woman. So I'll just read a couple, because there was a great... someone on Goodreads said, I'm looking for some great alien-human sex encounters. Can you give me some recommendations? And there's a whole bunch of voting out there. People are like, these are the best ones.
A whole bunch.
Yeah, a whole bunch. Well, there's a whole bunch. So number 1 in the list was Venomous by Penelope Fletcher. Abducted from Earth and transported to a slave planet in an unknown galaxy.
Oh, so hot.
Lumen finds herself shackled, naked, and put on display before an alien horde. Told the males will battle for the right to slake their lusts with her body. She would become the slave of slaves. Venomous 1, a proud warrior also enslaved, has given up hope of returning to his homeworld and finding a life mate. When a female is tossed into the arena, his soul demands he claim her, winning his mate by right of might. He vows to protect Lumen and be a good provider. No matter how ugly her human appearance. Rescued by Venomous's people, the couple face space pirates, the condemnation of an alien government, galactic war, and a deadlier threat from within the warrior's own kindred. So,
okay, you have your submissive, dominant, variations of fantasies.
Yeah. That's
just that.
Well, yes. I mean, but you can have multiple things going on in a novel.
But it's aliens. So it doesn't mean I'm, lack self-esteem or really want to be submissive. Just say you want to be submissive. That's cool.
Well, no, but it sounds fun. It sounds fun. So all I'm saying is that, yes, there are clearly people on the internet saying, yes, there would, but also people clearly are interested in the concept.
Well, they're clearly actually doing it.
Ethics.
Why?
Is it ethical?
Yes.
Is it ethical? So there's a couple of ways to think about this. So the first one, for conservatives, the question is, you've got a morality type question, and they're tending to draw on species boundaries. So here's one comment.
Yeah.
This is on a Quora. Would you ever want to date and marry an alien? Why or why not? Now, this is marry, slightly different thing.
Oh, date first too. Yeah, we'll go on a few dates.
And this guy's like, this is a preposterous idea. Would you date and marry an octopus?
Yes.
And so for him, there is no category in which alien could be marryable.
If non-human, then it's
if
out.
Non-human, no matter what. And so, so from a conservative perspective, it's like there is the species human, and you got to stay within that, and you're breaking that boundary.
Look, I've been less sympathetic to more of their views than this one. That one, I kind of go, I get what you're saying.
Look, I mean, I guess the interesting thing is it kind of draws on old tropes of you got to stay within your
Species.
race.
Oh, sorry.
You got to stay within a narrow category. And
Sure.
it's like,
within the family. Cousins only, Charles.
yeah, indeed.
Exactly.
Liberals turn it around and go different and say this is all about consent. And hence why the first interracial kiss on TV was Star Trek.
I remember.
The first interspecies kiss, I guess, well, inter-alien kiss was Star Trek as well.
Yeah, because Kirk was not green and she was.
Yeah, indeed. But they're all about like liberal autonomy. If it makes you happy, then what's the problem? The key trick is, can you consent to this? Can they consent to this?
How do you know?
Now, so here's the thing. I was thinking about types of aliens. Not just would you have sex with them, but can they consent to this? And so
Yeah.
I thought one category, and one, there were people listing different types of aliens they would have sex with.
What is this, like a litany of holes? Make up holes in cells. What would you put your dick in?
And it's like there's the Han Solo version or the Avatar Prometheus, like the not Avatar,
Sure.
no, yeah, so Avatar, like a big blue person, and people are like, I can handle a big blue person. Yeah,
Some of those Na'vi were pretty damn hot.
or a xenomorph.
Who could be anything you want?
No, xenomorph being the alien in Alien, like the face hugger, the ripper.
That's not sex.
No, you're not. I think no.
you don't need
I
to
didn't
die
see
for
many
it.
people saying yes. I would go there. Some people said yes. I'd do the Predator, which to me, the Predator is cut except for the weird face.
Not very weird face. Not a lot of kissing going on.
But here's my question. This is the interesting one.
Yeah.
You never see inter human alien kissing in Star Wars.
No, you don't.
They are much more well. So I am not canon on Star Wars these days. I have missed a few of the more recent shows, but you never see that,
Mate.
But here's the question: Ewoks.
What would I do in Ewok?
No, like is that would an Ewok be able to consent to sex with a human? I don't believe. Like
They could, like this. Yup, yup.
because I'm like. Like, you can clearly see the bit where the Ewok is nursing the baby, so there's adult Ewoks, but I'm like, that is off the charts. Like, no, thank you. Like,
No, they are an infantilized species. It's fair to say.
but so I think
All interspecies sex with Ewoks is essentially pedophilia. There's no question in my mind.
So there was a version where I was thinking, okay, there's three types of aliens. There's
Hot.
no. Yeah.
Different criteria.
We can do. This is a different criteria.
Different, right, okay.
But this one would be aliens that have come to our planet. And so this is old mate Dave Huggins. He was in the woods and the alien came to him. And I'm like, Dave seems okay with that. And I don't want to marginalize his experience.
No.
But I don't know if he can fully consent to that encounter. Like, does he know what he's getting into?
Yes.
I don't know.
Dave did.
Aliens that we meet mutually out there in space.
Like at the Lagrange point.
Yeah, indeed.
Yes,
Or
yeah.
out there on Deep Space Nine.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
if we go to their planet, and that's like a colonial sort of encounter, like they're Ewok equivalents. And I think...
Fucking Ewoks. I can't. You went straight to Ewok. Would you root a teddy bear?
Look,
I'm not telling.
I'm just saying.
I'd feel bad
I'm
afterwards.
just saying. Like, clearly there are adult Ewoks, but there's something gross and wrong about that.
About banging a teddy bear.
So, can we consent? Can we consent?
Can we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, what about diseases that we might catch that might cause problems for a lot more people? Do we know what's going on?
That's after you've gotten laid, dude.
That's after you've gotten
Yeah,
laid.
exactly. Men don't care.
So there you go. Obviously, more research is needed to know about the ethical dilemmas of having sex with aliens.
Yes, so let's be clear. Very hard to research.
We could talk to the people that claim they've had sex with aliens obviously believe they consented too.
Very different kind of research.
Yes, indeed.
We're talking DSM-5
But
and EEGs here.
I think we can research the ethics of it, and I think a key thing there is knowing about consent and
Fantasy ethics.
fantasy ethics. There you go.
you-
All ethics is fantasies. Like, here's your hypothetical.
Big call.
There you go.
Big call.
There you go.
So I just had an interesting piece that I found about puppies, about dogs. So today's dog, Caninus familiaris or whatever, evolved from wolves, right? Like
Yep.
20 to 40,000 years ago.
We
So
softened them up.
So some wolf roamed too close to a human camp. It thought, the food's fantastic here.
Turn me into a labradoodle.
Maybe I'll give it a go. And then fast forward a bit, and humans have just, selectively bred and whatever.
Run with it.
But the dogs seem to be evolving at a pretty rapid rate, as evidenced by some research into their facial muscles.
Oh.
And so
Tell me more, because I'm fascinated in this topic. I haven't read anything in it, but I always wonder if dogs smile.
Well, this is more about their eyebrows, and then a bit more generally about their ability to express their emotions using their evolving facial muscles.
Yep.
So it's been shown that that dogs possess an eyebrow muscle that wolves don't possess that allows them to do puppy dog eyes.
Yep.
So they've evolved this newly functioned specific muscle to do puppy dog eyes because of the manipulative effect it has on their human owners. They've also found that the sheer percentage of fast twitch fibers, like fast twitch is obviously fast reactions, smaller movements sustained for less amount of time. So that's like facial reactions, so you can express your facial reaction second to second basis. Slow twitch are your big old like back trunk muscles holding you up all day, big loads, that sort of stuff. So wolves, a quarter of the fibers in their face are fast twitch. Today's dog is up around the 66 to 95% mark.
Seriously.
That's
huge amounts of fast twitch facial muscle fibers. So many more emotions are able to be conveyed by puppies to humans.
Yeah.
I've long thought, though, that of all species, like they're the ones that we are choosing to, it's not evolve. It is a fitness to our environment that we're setting up.
Sure.
But we're breeding them towards something much more than any, like cows, nothing. Yeah, okay, we might choose the fattest cow or the milkiest cow or something like that. or species out there in the wild, like Komodo dragons and stuff like that. Like, they're not changing very much.
Oh, and I'll take a milky Komodo dragon any day.
Dogs, we're changing so quickly.
No, they're changing themselves, man. They have self-determination. Everyone says so.
Well,
the fast twitch is fascinating.
I do think, though, it is also one of those, give it 10,000 years into the future.
And where the dogs?
I don't know about that, but it's like who knows? It's accelerated so much in the last 200 years, and definitely even in the last 30 years. Like
I already know all dogs will be some kind of doodle. We've discussed this in the past.
No, I don't
all
know.
Dogs.
Or post that. Like it's like the Russian guy that was saying, I can breed a fox that will have I can breed the fish that will have eyes on top of its head, or or the fox breeding Russian guy. Like we have an industry like that is oriented towards making something that we want.
Yes.
And dogs are evolving towards that as well, and we're choosing very it's
absolutely. I want a fluffy little thing that lives for about 10 years, so I can keep updating it with a new fluffy little thing that looks at me with love and is like a human infant.
Yeah, but also then we can communicate with it, and
with the algorithm.
We want Ewoks. We'll turn them into Ewoks. Because they're off the boundary.
This is one of your weird sexual fantasies
No, they're off
again.
the boundary. No one wants sex with Ewoks. No one's like Ewoks. No one.
As I've told you before, if you can think of it, someone's into it.
Well, okay, yes. But dogs will become Ewoks. They'll have their own little society.
That's
you're
true.
Like, it'd be so adorable.
Look at them.
You're so adorable.
Like a funny little leather flying
and you can
helmets.
fight on our side against the Empire.
Yeah, you can beat lasers with your rocks. All right, this is okay because it will keep you safe. I just want to show you a logo of a company I'm going to talk about. Is this familiar to you?
StaffCop.
StaffCop.
Okay. It's either inside an organization, it's like a military police for inside an organization, or it's a policing of penises inside some sort of...
no, not StaffCock.
No, staff, like your staff cop.
Oh, your staff being the euphemism for...
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just wanted to see if there was something
I'm just going to show it to Alex. So what I like is the little logo there. I mean, you look at the logo. Like, is it like a little emoji police dude?
It's got sunglasses. Sunglasses.
It's sort of cute but sinister.
Yes.
That would be my description.
I think that's what most police logos go for, isn't it?
Cute but sinister. You know us. We're just having fun, guy. So I was reading a book about stuff, as I do, because I'm a read stuff. But this thing came up as just an aside, a small example. So StaffCop, just to give you, here's what it is. It's employee management software. I know. It effectively tracks all activities employees in their company-owned computer units, up to 25,000 of them.
Okay.
So big. It apparently is ideal for businesses with strict security policies. But what's more fun to me, businesses that want to improve employee productivity will also find StaffCop greatly beneficial.
So is this to stop... staff sending out secret files to rival companies, which I get. Industrial espionage is certainly a problem.
It's a thing.
And or is it to stop people looking at porn or to stop people just slacking off. And I get looking at porn is slacking off, unless you're in a porn producing company.
In which case, core business. Yeah.
But
so is it to protect
solitaire,
cheeky files? Is it to not look at porn? Is it to stop slacking off with your questions? And the answer is yes.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely yes. So it can monitor the fidelity of files, folders, and emails. So things about security, which fair enough. Some things are commercial in confidence, etc. It also has specialized tools for activity monitoring, like screenshot recording, keystroke logging, process monitoring, Skype tracking. This is a few years ago, this review. And it can monitor employee activity on social network sites. So there are pros and cons, it's fair to say. And I confess, because there's so much of this shit out there, I went, okay, ChatGPT, give me a summary. So I got the summary about the pros and cons, and then I went through them and actually double-checked. And there's so much material out there, it's very easy. It's a good spread. So here's some pros. Productivity and accountability. So, clear performance metrics. That's what we want. Managers can see what employees are doing in real time. Reduces slacking. I'm already angry. I'm already fucking clenching my teeth and wanting to scream.
What if you want to reduce slacking in your employees?
I do not. Slacking is called think time. Focus on goals. It keeps remote and distributed teams aligned and accountable. The security and risk management, data protection, compliance assurance, incidents response. So that one, it provides logs and screenshots that can be reviewed if there's a breach or misconduct, aka tracking everything. Management insights. I love these are pros. Workflow analysis. It reveals bottlenecks, inefficiencies, or overburdened staff.
Yeah.
Just to help you. It's just to help you. Task prioritization. Objective records. That's one of my faves. It's hard data, in full quotes, to support HR decisions. It's objective because it's a computer. It's programmed. Where do we go from here? We've got employee development. Shows where employees struggle with tasks and might need training. Highlights top performers so the data can reveal these hidden stars.
So are people using this?
Oh, yeah. There are fuckloads of them.
Which companies? Well, big companies? Is it getting done to me?
I doubt it, but I don't know. Because I'm not sure there are any rules that say you have to be told. And it goes on and on and on. I mean, like one of my faves, cost saving, of course, blah, blah, blah. Peace of mind for employers.
Yeah, well.
But the cons, those weren't the cons. Privacy and trust. It's intrusive. It could erode trust. Signals that management don't trust staff, which could hurt morale and loyalty. Can you imagine? Always being watched effect. Creates anxiety and stress, reduces creativity and natural collaboration. Workplace culture, micromanagement culture, reduced autonomy, resentment, of course. Managerial dependence, over-reliance on monitoring. So managers might stop engaging with employees directly. They'll just rely on the data. Also, one of the ones I like a lot is there's no context to this. So you just get a bunch of numbers on a screen. You could just get a little table of stuff that talks about whether this person was X, Y, or Z.
Contextually, I was looking at porn because
calms me, and I'm a better worker when I'm calm.
There you go.
And when I was doing a call to try and sell, printer cartridges, they said, have you seen Gina X have the sex with the other one?
I wanted to, empathise.
Get in the mind of the client.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically sales,
But look, I just want to close on this. Don't worry, because there's a lot of advice on ethical monitoring. So you don't have to worry.
Is this given by the companies?
No, this is a sideline. A productivity consultant called Ash Grover. Great name, Ash Grover. Almost a superhero, but actually not. Also a business process automation expert. So, Ash is the guy. He rates StaffCop as the 6th best ethical employee monitoring software tool of 2025. Oh. The 6th.
Okay.
Obviously the first one, and you would know this, but others might not, work status.
Yeah.
Ethical monitoring is vital for companies, he says. Without the right tools, they face invading employee privacy, losing trust between bosses and workers, problems following laws and rules, and making the workplace unhappy and less friendly. But it's okay, because here's a solution, and I'm going to give you the TLDR version. In front of everything, or just after everything you say that might or might not be a problem, just add the phrase ethical monitoring.
Just say it's ethical.
Yeah, so like maintaining trust and fairness will ethically monitor the things that might be a problem for that.
You're railing against this, and I don't like this.
I loathe it.
You're an old-fashioned person from an old-fashioned world. You want autonomy.
The fax machine watches me. I don't need them.
You want autonomy in your work, and you want to do a good job and bring it to your boss.
And I want creativity. I want to care.
I'm sorry. The workplace is a monitored zone.
Makes me sick. Look, the only thing I'll say is okay. Like what I admire, particularly in horrible monsters and people who want to fuck you up, is honesty. So if they said, look, we're going to call our software, I don't know, Big Brother or Dear Leader, or we'll just call it Orwell, be a little more subtle. Like, just be honest about it. We're just going to watch everything you do. We will judge you with or without context.
No, but you're in a contractual situation here. Like, this is not
Not on this.
No, this is not coming into your house. And there's plenty of technology doing that.
Is it not?
No, but this.
You imagine Henry Ford if he had his hands on this shit.
Yeah, no doubt. But you're in a contractual relationship with your employer, and the employer says, "Okay, I pay you to answer these emails and not look at porn." And
I've never had a contract that says that, ever.
Are you saying that people should be free in their jobs? In their contractual relationships?
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, for starters, in a country like ours, there is so much fat in the system that you can afford for people to be dumb and hopeless.
Yeah, I was just a bit worried where you're going, there's so much fat in the system. That sounds like a neoliberal, let's chop, chop, chop. But you're going, no, reverse. Keep.
This is an example of our wealth and prosperity.
Okay, fair enough.
We're the lucky, happy country because, you're a bludgeoning shit and you get $95,000 a year. Good for you, champ.
I mean, don't tell. I mean, don't tell the bludgeoning shit bit.
But I think it's okay. But what bothers me more is the fucking sinister garbage. Look, I take your point, but I don't like it because, and you know this, and you're just being a troll because most people are monsters if they have power, except for us. Mm. And what I love about is the language of this, like the freaking framing is, we're protecting you. It's the classic, we're just worried that you could be better and we're not recognizing how good you are. That's why we want to get all the data on you.
Yeah. So you don't want them to say, you're all shits and you're going to steal our secrets and we're stopping you from stealing our secrets.
I'm not worried about that. Of course you shouldn't. But it's sinister and it's garbage and I hate it. But, thanks to StaffCop for sponsoring a little bit of science.
Modern world.
The moment they come to us and say we want to sponsor you, I will, of course, acquiesce immediately and put my Keystraight logger on full power.
Well, that was your little bit of science for the week.
Your holiday edition, your special by the pool wearing a bikini edition.
But because you're on holiday, you know that you still have the power to give us the rating that you need to give us.
Yeah, 7 stars on every app, even things that don't do podcasts.
Yeah, go out there and rate it on like a recipe app.
And Uber and Yelp. Is it Yelp still a thing?
I think so.
I don't know. I'm at a restaurant.
And listener, if you've got some topics that you want us to explore,
tell Will.
How would we tell Will?
His number is 0405.
Not like that.
Oh, cheers at a little bit of science.com.au.
Do that. We want your stories.
Yeah, we want to hear from you.
Love you, listener. Enjoy the Pinas Colada.
Oh, and the
Pina Colada.
Pina Coladia.
Pina Coladia.
Of the clay.
Pina Coladi.